Bible Baptist Church Weekly Summaries. Bible School on the Lord's Day, Sunday, Colossians 1:16. For by him all things were created that are in heaven and that are on earth, visible and invisible, whether thrones or dominions, principalities or powers. All things were created through him and for him. Jesus Christ has created all things, thrones, dominions, principalities, and powers. Jesus Christ is far above all rule, authority, power, dominion, and every name. Angels have no power apart from Christ. Apart from Christ, angels do not exist. Angels only render service and are subjects of Christ. Morning worship on the Lord's Day, Sunday. Romans 6:15. What then? Shall we sin because we are not under law, but under grace? Certainly not. Shall we sin? Sin is defiling, impure, tramples on God's word, ungrateful, overpowering, and dominates the mind, affections, and will. Sin brings satanic control, misery, frustration, hopelessness, and damns. The grace of God cannot lead the justified person to practice sin. Grace justifies, transforms the life. The very purpose of God's grace is to free a person from sin. A life that gives no moral or spiritual transformation gives no evidence of salvation. Evening worship on the Lord's Day, Sunday. Ecclesiastes 7:11 and 12. Wisdom is good with an inheritance, and profitable to those who see the sun. For wisdom is a defense, as money is a defense. Wisdom and money, both are needed. No contradiction here. Wisdom, unlike money, keeps its value. Wealth without wisdom will not be sustained in times of difficulty. Both wisdom and money form a defense, protection. Wisdom comes from the living God. Wisdom is recommended. Wisdom strengthens. For whoever finds wisdom finds life and receives favor from the Lord. Proverbs 8:35. Bible study and prayer meeting on Wednesday. Matthew 18:5-7. Whoever receives one little child like this in my name receives me. But whoever causes one of these little ones who believe in me to sin, it would be better for him if a millstone were hung around his neck and he were drowned in the depths of the sea. Woe to the world because of offenses, for offenses must come, but woe to that man by whom the offenses come. This is about a person who entertains a meek and humble spirit. But anyone who offends, trips up, causes another to sin, another believer, grief to the world because they offend, grief to the person that causes offenses. Those to whom God has chosen and called out of this world are preserved by the power of God. Flee from the wrath to come.